Hi everybody, this is Axe Reacts, and we're once again returning to episode reactions of Fairy Tail. We're moving on today with starting with episode 198, and we're going to go see what happens next from there. Where we left off, guys, is again, as I always say, is quite insane. We had Ultear basically make the ultimate sacrifice. It was this crazy moment in the last episode reaction where she basically knew some spell that she learned growing up and was able to go back in time or reverse time using her spell, and she knew in advance that it was going to basically, the cost of doing that spell was to claim her life. She had to basically kill herself to do this spell. She was expecting, I think, to turn back the clock quite a bit, but you find out that only 1 minute has passed when that spell is all done. So she basically died feeling worthless and feeling that her whole life only accounted up to 1 minute worth of time. And so that's heartbreaking, to say the least. I felt very sad about that. But come to find out, guys, so many different characters were in this make or break situation in that last minute. So giving that 1 minute back was able to save so many other characters, and I wish Ultear knew that, because like she basically, like I said, guys, she died without any knowledge of that happening. But we had Jet, we had Mako, we had Loxus about to get eaten. We had Gajiel about to be killed. We had all these other characters. Gray, of course, the big scare there. I was freaking out when he basically died. But having that 1 minute back, guys, so many characters were able to basically experience how it was and then change their processing of the situation and then do the opposite thing. So many characters, like I said, guys, were now able to survive because of Ultear's sacrifice. So it was really cool, to say the least. I'm excited to see what happens next, guys. We have the 7 dragons still attacking the country, the world. We have the 7 dragon slayers trying their best to fight these dragons, and I kind of said in my last video, guys, that I still kind of feel like there's something missing. You know, originally, before the Dragon Slayers took over, we had all the Fairy Tail and all the guilds kind of battling these dragons and just having absolutely no effect at all. Now we have the Dragon Slayers battling the dragons, and even then, there's not that much damage being done to these dragons. So I was thinking, oh, you know, if they realize, you know, lightning isn't working with fire, let's have lightning battle somebody else. So they're kind of doing that a little bit. They're not, you know, verbally saying let's trade, but they're obviously, you can kind of see now, guys, that they're kind of battling different dragons. We have Natsu basically warmed the heart of Atlas Flame, and now he is riding Atlas Flame, attacking Future Rogue's dragon, and there's a big battle there. We have Loxus and Wendy basically battling Zirconis, and it looks like they got some damage on him in the last episode. So, like I said, guys, something I think is still missing to kind of put them over the edge and to kind of really get them to win this fight. So I'm hoping to see. I don't know if that 1 minute, getting that 1 minute back, was the edge that they needed to kind of now, you know, do the opposite of what they originally did and know the outcome and succeed in this fight. So time will tell with that, guys, but as always, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I'm so excited to kind of move forward with this. It seems like we're nearing the end of the arc, so we're gonna go through the next couple episodes today, guys. So thank you so much again. Please give this video a like if you haven't already, and without further ado, let's get started with episode 198. Okay, here's Zirconis now. This is what I was just talking about.
Wizards can handle things from this point on, so we should leave.
This looks like the end of the last episode, just like a little recap.
It is my duty to remain here. I cannot desert my people in a time of crisis. Hey, I've got something!
Okay, and Lucy now, she found her future self's journal, and in the journal we see that the plan, or the wish from future Lucy, is to destroy the Eclipse Gate itself. So I never really thought that was a possibility. I don't know why, because that seems like such common sense. Like, you know, doing that is obviously going to change the future in some drastic way. So I'm curious to see how or if they're going to be able to do that. But it sounds like, you know, the last episode ended just like this, guys, and they ended with this really high note. They're all smiling. They're all like, they got a purpose. They got a plan. They're going to do their best to destroy the gate. So that should be being worked on or happening in this episode.
Yeah, and if we're lucky, Rogue and the dragons will get out of our time for good.
How can we destroy that massive structure when our resources are spread so thin?
It won't be an easy job, that's for sure.
Easy or not, we have to find a way. The future of the entire world is at stake here. Let's take it down. I made a promise
Let's
to myself,
go.
and there's no way I'm gonna break it.
That's right. Let's go. I'm ready. Destroy the gate. So I'm going to watch these credits again, guys. I'm going to try and see if there's anything else that we haven't seen yet or we're still missing. Looks like a lot of this, and this little flicker of the clock, that was Ultear sacrifice happening there, that 1 minute going back, which is cool now to see that that's what that was all about. But yeah, most of this we've seen. We have not seen that shot yet, all the Dragon Slayers standing together. So I'm assuming that's going to be like the last stand against these dragons. And oh, and it looks like even Mavis was flying or up in the air or something. Maybe she's going to get more involved. Yeah, I feel like there's still more to happen, guys. So we're not done yet. And you saw that little shadow, the little, you know, I feel like it was now confirmed from the last episodes, guys, that Future Rogue is the Shadow. He was the one that tried to possess current Rogue in his Grand Magic Games battle and was unsuccessful with that. But he is the Shadow. It's not really some other Shadow character that took over Rogue. I feel like it's just Future Rogue. And again, I might be proven wrong, but that's what I got out of the conversation from the last episode arc. So yeah. And there's the book that is disappearing, so I feel like maybe something that's going to happen too, and that's going to basically, you know, resemble the course correction of the future. Oh, they're getting their keys out again.
Now open the gates of all 12 signs.
They had all the Zodiac characters just close the gate. I wonder. Yeah, now they're going to use them all to destroy the gate. Cool music here. I don't feel like this is going to be successful, though. I feel like it was one thing to just shut the door, but yeah. Okay, yeah, it's another thing to actually destroy it. So I don't see it being that easy.
Not a scratch? I don't believe it.
Destroying it will not be easy.
We can do it.
So my current prediction, guys, with this destroying the gate, I feel like they're either going to need every single guild, every single wizard, all together attacking the gate, or it's going to be like one of the dragons, like Atlas Flame, or somebody, like one of the dragons helping to destroy it.
Be safe, Gaju.
Oh, I was expecting Keenana to take off after Cobra. It looks like Levy took off after Gaju instead. Now Keenana's in charge of getting the crowd out of there.
I won't leave until I'm finished here. Oh yeah? Then what'll happen to the rogue from now? He and I will eventually merge into one, like two shadows overlapping in darkness. That's not gonna happen.
Yeah, one thing I'm still really unsure about, guys, is where Acnologia is right now. Like, he was on the island 7 years ago, and you haven't seen him since. And I feel like right after the island arc, there was one little mention from Makarov's kind of saying that Acnologia was still out there somewhere. But as far as where, we don't know, and he has not been seen since, and he's apparently not destroying anything. So I don't know what's going on with that yet. But assuming at some point he comes back, because that's who, you know, he makes his presence known, and that's why Future Rogue is doing all this, to go after him and defeat him.
What about Frosh? Frosh is dead. Not today.
He's not right now.
Like
You gotta get
everybody
Frosh
else,
up there and
your
talk to
friend is
Future Rogue.
terrified. All because of what you're doing.
Oh, cut the crying. Your buddy left us here to protect you.
1 year from now,
Frosh dies. And you couldn't do anything about it? Because the rogue that used to waste time playing around with his cat is dead as well. You can change that! You don't understand that I'm going to change everything. After all the pain and suffering I've seen, I know our only hope is through total destruction!
I like Natsu's new tactic of trying to like appeal to future Rogue. I really feel like if Frosh just was there, or future Rogue sees Frosh, then maybe something will actually happen with that.
You want happiness for everyone, but it will never happen. The world that we all live in is what we make of it.
Oh man, so good. I love these moments with this music and the speeches and everything. It's so good every time. Never gets old for me.
What's gonna happen tomorrow? I'm gonna keep fighting to live today.
Oh man, that was crazy.
I can't believe it. They're all gone.
So crazy to see this again. This is way back at the beginning of the arc. And my guess here, guys, was that it's Natsu and Lucy are the last two alive.
Listen up, Ugly. You just picked a fight with the wrong guy. I'm Natsu Dragdeal of the Fairy Tale.
Curious if this is going to be where
Dragon Slayer.
Natsu even gets killed, and then like this is why Lucy has no other alternative. She doesn't even know what to do, and she just finds the Eclipse Gate and goes back to the past because there's nobody else in the world literally to be with her and help her. Just quite sad.
It's no use.
They're showing this for a reason, guys. Something's gonna happen, something bad. This is as far as we've ever seen this little moment right here. Now we're gonna see, I guess, what happens next. Nope, not yet. Okay. Just kidding. I feel like they're going to cut back to that, though, at some point. And we'll see what actually happens to Natsu. I feel like Natsu's not going to survive that because, like, it does... I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me why he would. Like, his death is going to have to be the catalyst for future Lucy to travel back.
How the heck did that not do anything?
All that we couldn't even move in an inch.
We need to get away from the gate, you guys!
Uh-oh.
Something's coming!
Maybe this will destroy it. Kind of like I was kind of joking last time. I said, hey, let's have a dragon fall on it. Maybe this is actually going to happen. Oh my gosh, something's going to happen. Castle's gone, or about to be gone. Man, I feel like these little interludes here. This is where I always take a deep breath because I feel I'm like practically holding my breath every time. It's like a moment to breathe, and then now we're back to this craziness. It's too funny. Did that do it? Oh, that wasn't even a dragon. That was Natsu.
Totally destroyed the gate! Nice work!
And did he kill Rogue too? Wow, he did.
I don't believe it. The gate was designed to be indestructible.
What do you think is going to happen now? If we were correct, the eclipse should cease to exist in the future as well.
The dragon is starting to glow.
Please forgive me.
Don't get near him!
Princess!
Bad
What's she
idea.
doing?
The gateway between our times was created as the result of my decree. Which means I am solely to blame for throwing your time into disarray. Your kind live 400 years in the past. And humans live in the present day. Therefore, we were never fated to have conflict with each other. But I foolishly interfered, and I apologize for that.
Who are you?
Hisui. E Fiore.
Hisui.
In the language of my ancestors, it means jade. Same as your color.
Oh, Jade Dragon, that's right.
Same as me, eh?
Yes, that's right.
I don't trust
I shall call you
Zirconis.
the
He's been
Jade
really evil
Dragon.
this time.
Jade Dragon, huh? That's got a nice ring to it. Hey! Wait! What's happening?
Oh, okay, so that's kind of cool. That's how he gets the name, Jade Dragon. Which connects to how he originally came in. That's really cool. I was afraid that Zirconis was gonna like attack her or kill her or something before he disappeared. Wow. So like every okay. I was curious to see how this is all gonna go. Like yeah, they just don't exist
So,
from the future. They're
Was that us?
I think they must have finally beaten those dragons.
yeah, guys. Regarding time travel, this is more Back to the Future than anything. As far as like, you know, you go back in the past, you erase something, you delete something. That future no longer exists. So, like, he's alive, but he'll disappear too.
I will never forget you. Not so, Dragon.
Couldn't have done
But
it
it's a little
without you.
different too because like
Thanks, Uncle.
it's just the characters and the dragons disappearing. It's not like the buildings aren't rebuilding themselves. It's not like switching to like the end of the games as if none of this actually happened.
They're all gone.
Everything like the aftermath is still going to be there. They're still all going to have their memories of this fight. It looks like.
All the little guys disappeared. Did we beat them, guys? I don't know what just happened, but I
But
like
yeah,
it.
it's still pretty cool.
I just knew we could do it.
This is the best way to win, guys, because I really
Vanish?
was getting afraid for these Dragon Slayers because even their attacks wasn't doing too much damage.
This doesn't sit right with me.
All
They
those
did not.
dragon slayers
Okay, there
think
she is
they're
in the
all
sky.
But not a single one could slay a dragon.
It's weird. We fought all those dragons and now they're gone, but it sure as hell doesn't feel like a victory.
They're right because it's like
It is a victory. We protected our friends, didn't we?
okay, so he is going to disappear. I was like thinking like they didn't show him yet.
I may not know Rogue very well, but he'll never become you.
He's going to make a point to know him now.
The shadow will continue to follow me. He's relentless, and he won't be satisfied until he's swallowed me whole. And then, on that fateful day that I lose Frosh, it will finally happen. I will be swallowed by the darkness forever. You must warn the rogue from your time to protect Frosh 1 year from now.
Oh, we didn't hear that. What did he say?
They will kill Frosh.
Well, she can disappear happy now. gets her arm back.
Hey, Lucy! Would you get over here already?
Well, this is just like the ending credits.
Everybody's waiting on you!
Come on, we still have adventures to go on.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is beautiful. And now the book disappeared. So she got her happy ending after all. That was so cool that they showed it. Oh gosh.
I'm crying.
Hey, is something wrong?
No, it's nothing.
Yep.
Okay.
Sorry, I am a little I am a little tear.
Thank you.
Oh, and Eclipse is over. This beautiful shot right there. Oh my gosh. Oh man, so good. All right, well that seems to be the end of the dragon attack. We're gonna move on and see what happens next, guys.
Several days after the Grand Magic Games conclusion,
Also, we just skipped ahead several days. All right. So yeah, guys, this is episode 199 now, and looks like everything's over. We're back to peace and peace on Earth.
Necessary that I wear this outfit to the celebration? Yeah, because it looks amazing
They're
on
having a
you.
big celebration. So I can't believe last episode ended the way it did, with
Don't worry.
literally everybody disappearing, and it seems like we're all is good again, and we're all happy. I kept thinking like something else is still going to happen, like somebody didn't disappear, or something else is still going to be, you know, a threat or something like that. But it looks like we're good. Okay.
Dragons attacking the city.
That's ridiculous. Everyone knows those things
Yep.
ain't
All right,
real.
so people are back.
A lot of people are saying they saw him.
It was just those wizards getting out of hand.
It can't be their fault because the king is throwing them a huge party in the royal palace tonight.
Oh man, I wish I could be there.
That's a first. They never ended the games with a big blowout like that.
I guess the king was just really into it this year.
So the public has no idea that dragons even were there. A little hard to spot, you know, they're so big, and they're literally being like escorted out of through a mountain or something, a mountain pass or something. So, but I guess they missed it. So,
hey, you're here.
Well, let's party.
oh, Gagio looks weird with his hair all down like that.
At least I'm wearing something.
Now be nice. We have to get along with each other and our former competitors as well.
Yeah, well.
Gosh, so much has happened, guys. I like.
Wonder if he decided
I feel like there's so many like little threads that they could like. Do they all know what Ultear did? Do they all know how close they all came to death? Do they know who fought who was almost going to win, who was almost going to lose? Like, do they know all the details of the future rogue? Do they, like,
loaded with real
I'm hoping they all kind of talk to each other and share some stories a little bit.
Bye, guys. I'm seeing Donald.
Kana's ready.
We're the royal palace, so you better behave.
And the king is being extremely generous.
Want to go another round?
You're on. And I'm playing to win this time.
Let's get wild!
Are they going to hook up?
I can't believe I'm wearing this ridiculous thing.
How come? Because you look gorgeous.
The gown is quite stunning.
She
on
looks
you.
quite
The only
different.
way it could look better is with a smile.
Oh, even Miliana. So weird to see them not in like their normal attire.
The king would invite me to a royal shindig. Old age definitely has its perks.
We put everything on the line that day, July 7th.
We fought dragons and guaranteed the future of the planet.
This is so cool because, like, way back, you know, episode 170-ish, around there, Levy was writing, but writing the total opposite, writing about all that devastation, which kicked off the little preview for what we got to experience.
Yes, I am. You're lucky to be alive, you know?
Nothing's killed me so far.
But taking on a dragon all by yourself like that was such a dangerous thing to do.
What the hell are you crying for?
I don't exactly know why. I'm sorry.
Come on, you don't have to apologize.
I do like them two together a lot. I didn't know if I would at first, but like they grew on me really fast.
Hello, Lucy. I'm glad that you're enjoying the food.
Probably a little too much, to be honest.
So you are a part of the illustrious Heartfilia family.
My dad made quite a name for himself.
Not only that, but he was actually a personal friend of mine.
I had no idea.
Indeed. Which makes me feel all the worse for causing you so much trouble.
It's okay. That's the life of a guild wizard, after all. If we don't find trouble, it always finds us.
Gray, my darling. I've decided to make an upgrade. Call
Uh-oh.
it Julia 2.0.
What do we got now?
I'll bet this version is even crazier than the last one.
So, feast your eyes on the new and improved girl of your dreams.
I like that one. That's cute. I love Juvia. Juvia is one of my most favorites.
I'll pass.
She's so funny.
Well, this is the new and improved version of me. The one who isn't afraid to tell you exactly what I'm thinking.
That includes respecting her feelings as well. And although I do love her, it's clear she doesn't feel the same.
Yeah, no duh. This party is starting to get real annoying. Why does Natsu get to skip it?
It seems like he should be here somewhere causing a ruckus.
Wow, it's so sparkly. It looks like a jewel. Yeah, it's beautiful. I wonder what it tastes like. How so good. You're here? Is something the matter? No, I'm just fine. I kind of forgot that only people in Fairy Tale can see Master Mavis. Can I have a little bite?
Oh, I don't know if I ever realized that she's invisible to everybody else. I thought she was just there and everybody could see her, but I must have missed that if they ever explained that before, but
Which is weird.
that's interesting.
It's usually practically impossible to miss. Wendy, I think there's something near me and it wants my food.
So you were able to come after all. On the mend?
Yes, thank you.
I have a proposition. Can we let go of our past and be friends?
No. Because I'd rather be your sister.
Do you mean it? You're such a little sweetheart. Hey, would you please let go of me? It's embarrassing.
Get in there, Miliana. We're gonna group hug.
Luckily, I have just the thing.
There's so much like on. Oh, okay. Hello.
There's more.
Oh, more. Okay. I totally lost track of what I was saying. That's quite an entrance for the Xyz.
You're squeezing me. Let go. Oh, look at those.
Oh yeah, I think I was gonna say something like I feel like there's still so much like
I honestly don't
tension with like Jalal and the history with that
I hope nothing has happened.
between Kagra and Miliana and Urza, and so it's nice to see them all kind of getting along now. But I'm curious if anyone's still harboring anything or if it's all gonna be done now and they're gonna move forward.
Guess the plan's a bust then.
Well, better luck next time.
Laios, if you don't mind, I'd prefer to be called Rogue. You need to watch yourself. The you from the future was a real piece of work. I will never become that man. I swear it.
I know he won't.
Well, since Natsu didn't show up, I guess
Save the
you're close
cheerleader,
enough.
save the world.
That's right.
Only now we're gonna
Close
say
enough to not
save
get
Frosh, save the world. Like so, all this could happen if Frosh still dies. So in 1 year, they gotta make sure he's safe. That's the only little trickle.
To the fairies
And then
and
once that
tigers.
happens, then I can see everything now being officially done. And they're going to be happy and moving on, and some new arc will start. Yeah.
Look who's here!
Sorry. I don't think I can do this right now.
Wait! The Master and Milady are gone for good. They won't be here.
Huh?
Look, I'm sorry for the way we treated you.
Oh, I forgot all about
We're starting everything
Minerva.
over
Like,
from
she was
scratch.
never even featured once fighting the
The way we
dragons. She
were
just
was wrong.
up and left after her
The
fight
old
with
Saber-Tooth Guild is history now.
Urza.
From here on out, we'll be the kind of guild that treats our members like family. I know that the wounds are still fresh, but I'd love it if you were part of it again.
Are you kidding me? Don't be such an idiot. Kagura? Did everybody just forget that her life is in my hands? So since I'm the one making the rules here, I say she's got to join Mermaid Heel.
What?
Oh, I forgot all about that too. That
Huh?
she kind of like
You're
owes,
completely wasted.
It doesn't matter.
has like a
She
life
belongs with
debt
us,
to
and you
Kagura.
can't stop it.
Stop right there. We won't stand by while you decide her fate.
We're manly.
That's right. And if she chooses
They're
to
all
be
gonna
Lady
fight
Hill,
now.
it better be ours.
Yeah.
Personally, I think there are already too many girls in Fairy Tale to compete for Gray's attention.
And she's too much like me.
Yeah, you're both the little sister types with the exact same hair.
I never thought about joining Fairy Tale.
No way. A woman that's as beautiful as you are deserves
Oh, now she
nothing
has
less
like
than the most
all the
beautiful
guilds to
girls.
choose from.
Join us. You've such an intoxicating parfum.
We'd love to have you. Aw, there's nothing to cry about.
I know. But all of you.
Happy because everyone wants her now.
It's wonderful to see you smile.
Everyone stop this instant. In honor of your performances during the games and for your bravery facing the greatest danger this kingdom has ever known, His Majesty would like to personally deliver this message to you. Pay heed.
Hi, Mr. King!
Loyal subjects, shut up and listen.
Oh,
Give me back my crown!
Hungry wolf knights, get him.
Sorry, but this
oh, they did survive. Oh man.
Okay?
Oh, come on. After all, we won your little games.
Give it back!
For the rest of today, I am your king. Now do what I say.
as wizards from opposing guilds banded together to secure the future of the kingdom. And now they've gathered once more in the spirit of celebration. However,
Oh man. Ichi is too much. Oh, not today, guy. Loxus is not interested.
Easily.
I beg your forgiveness. My actions brought shame to the kingdom.
The eclipse began as a means to defeat Zareth. The debacle with the Eclipse, too, was the result of that time traveler's deception. Due to his other accurate predictions, she was led to believe it was the only way to save Fiore from total annihilation.
That's true. Her intentions were pure.
It was more than that. The princess did whatever she could to protect the future of the entire world.
She had the best intentions in mind. I implore you to forgive her transgressions.
Punish her or not, it won't change what happened. Besides, she was able to get every wizard in Fiore to work as a team.
Aye, sir!
That's right.
Yeah, that's a good point. If not for the princess's actions, Fiore may have very well remained a kingdom divided.
Thank you.
It's true. We've all gained so much from this.
Yes. Notably, a new sense of purpose.
Yeah, I think so too!
Things are awesome. I mean, even the knuckleheads at Saber-Tooth have started getting along.
Listen, everyone! By the power vested in me, I declare the princess not guilty! She makes the rules as far as I'm
She's
concerned.
wasted.
That's right! Yeah!
You should probably stay out of this.
You're way too drunk to be in this conversation.
What did you say?
Are y'all trying to tell Kagura what to do?
Silence! You are in the presence of His Majesty.
Tireless's loyalty to Hisui, and Darton's loyalty to the kingdom. These both please me greatly. But what pleases me most of all are the brave wizards assembled here that work tirelessly for peace.
Father.
In light of all this, I've conceived a suitable punishment.
You must wear the pumpkin head for an entire week!
Your Majesty, this is the punishment?
This is all she's required to do?
A dose of humility. Once this week is over, the slate will be clean, my sweet Hisui.
That's wonderful. Aren't you happy? Yes. Pumpkin?
You know, I missed it, guys, in my episode reaction when they revealed it. I was totally talking, but a few of you did point out that, yeah, the mascot the whole time was the king. And so I learned that, you know, when I was rewatching and editing, then I picked it up. And I was like, oh my gosh. But I kept thinking, like, oh, this mascot's going to be some kind of, like, secret villain. He was going to be right in our face the whole time, and he was going to be the evil guy that everyone had to fight. But turns out he's just the king of the world, basically. So I thought that was really funny that they did that. But I didn't get a chance to react to it in the moment because I was just blabbing about something else. I don't even know. And then now they're all pumpkin heads. So that's fun. Good to see them all smiling. All right, moving on, guys, to episode 200, and like I can't believe we're at 200. It's such like a big number, you know. Like the 200 episodes have now happened of the show that I've seen 200, and we're just over halfway. We still have like 100 plus episodes still to go. I think grand total there's like 327, 328, something like that. So I'm planning to do them all eventually.
I wouldn't have missed it.
I think this one was the best one yet. I just wish Mermaid here would have won, though. They're my favorite.
Is that so? Well, perhaps next year.
Who were you rooting for?
Oh, I don't know. No one in particular. But if I had to choose, I'd suppose I'd say Fairy Tale.
Yeah, I absolutely love them. Especially that hunk, Gray Foolbuster. He's just the coolest guy.
Yes. Yes, he is. But I must have tripped. Thank you, sir.
Of course. These streets around here sure have seen better days. You really have to watch your step.
There's the announcer.
I know you. You're the announcer for the Grand Magic Games, right?
Yep. On my way to my next gig, in fact.
All that traveling around. It must be rough on you.
I get to see the world, meet new people.
Well, that does sound nice.
Where are you headed? I could walk you there if you'd like.
I bet his briefcase is full of
but
wigs.
I'm just out for a stroll. You needn't worry about me.
You guys about ready to go?
I'm ready to go to another royal party.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind.
Yep. So last episode, guys, we had the banquet, kind of the celebration.
Yes, in a strange way.
I'm still a little floored that like it's all over already. The dragon threat, the games, like we've been experiencing all of that for so long.
But I think some of them may still be celebrating.
It's a little hard to believe that everything is actually over now and everything's resolved and finished.
Who is still up drinking?
Yep, that's a pretty safe bet.
And the executioners, it's kind of cool. That, you know, I know they're a little bit silly, but I think it's kind of cool to see them being friends with everybody.
It's certainly a lovely carriage.
Goodbye, Crocus. What a crazy time. I'm worried. Where could she be?
I wish I knew.
I hope she's not hurt somewhere.
Her time magic does take quite a toll on her body. The Eclipse was destroyed. At least the future may be salvageable. The dragons returned to the past. As for the rogue and Lucy that came from the future, I cannot say. Just look around and you can see the present has been greatly affected. I'd hoped that destroying the gate would revert it all back somehow.
Time had been turned on its head. It had become impossible to return things as they were.
I am grateful that I seem to have my memory intact. But that could pose a problem.
Why?
Because the council must certainly be aware of the royal family dabbling in black magic. This is what wars are built on. What does he want?
Hopefully they'll absolve Jalal from all crimes and let him just do his thing.
Those reports with regional data and analyze the results. Look for any sudden spikes in the levels of recorded.
Yeah, guys, that was one thing I was thinking about regarding time travel. Like, I love talking about time travel, but it's always done differently, like I've kind of been saying, and I was really curious if they were actually going to touch on it, because we've had future Rogue, the Dragons, future Lucy all disappear and go like kind of back to their own time, yet everyone kept their memories, all the buildings stayed destroyed, like nothing was like reset as far as all that. So I don't know, guys, I'm a little like, to me in my head I just am kind of equating it like it's the Eclipse Gate itself. It's not necessarily just straight up time travel and everything gets resolved. It's magic based. It's magic is involved with it, and that's why certain things stay destroyed, certain memories are intact, and not it's not just reset and nobody has any idea. I kind of like though that everyone is able to keep their memories.
That's how I conduct all my deep cover operations. It's just a tool of the trade.
But still, what compelled you to go to such extremes?
Eclipse is a spell directly from the pages of the Book of Seraph. If the public were ever to find out about that, there would be some serious hell to pay. Looking the other way was the only real option I had to avoid one.
You were able to convince Lahar of the same?
That guy? Let's just say he forgot it all too. He's one of the Council's rising stars. He doesn't belong down in the mud.
You have my gratitude.
Oh, so they are letting him go.
Just stay out of trouble.
That's kind of cool.
Don't test me.
So now, like the
Cobra.
Oh, Cobra 2, yeah, that's right.
He walked straight back to prison.
Wow. Okay.
What?
Almost immediately.
I was curious if they were gonna like have something going on with him. If he.
These bracelets are nice, but you don't have to make me wear them, you know.
I appreciate the sentiment, but we must follow protocol.
Fresh air's nice, and so is taking.
I was really
in all of
hoping
those
so
sweet
for some
voices.
more with him and Eric, you know, and Cobra and Keenana, and more of that story going. But
so it's back to the old peace.
looks like that might be on hold for now too.
So I can work on busting out the safe. Tell me.
Oh, so he's gonna
What did you hear?
bust out his own way.
You want to know? The gate to the Netherworld's gonna open. Something like that. Still trying to remember it all, so stay out of my head.
That's it. Those are the last words that he spoke to me. I don't quite understand what he meant by it, but it doesn't sound good. Be safe.
I understand.
It's Tartaros.
Tartaros. I do know, guys, that Tartaros is the name of one of the upcoming arcs, but that's it. I don't know anything else about it. So it's kind of cool that they're kind of
Stop being such a baby.
previewing that, like kind of like a sneak preview, like, oh, this is gonna,
I'm sorry.
you know,
The road is pretty
touch
rough.
on that storyline.
We'll be home before you know it, Natsu. I'm feeling better. I think I'll probably have some magic power back in just a couple hours or so.
Well, when that happens, can you hit me with that spell of yours?
Sure. What are you gonna do when we get back home?
Take some jobs. Sign up for something exciting that pays a lot.
You almost forget that like they can take jobs again. Like it's been so long since they've taken any jobs. Like the game started, I think, I don't even know the episode name title, or I'm sorry, the episode number of when the game started, but it's been like 30 episodes or so. It's been so long since, you know, we've had before the games and they were taking jobs, so it's almost like so foreign now to kind of like remember like, oh yeah, they actually can do that. That's their job. Like that's what they do. And it's just been games, dragons for so much and so long. So it's nice to see them all kind of like back at peace. And
Like it?
oh man.
Certainly is unique.
Yeah, he remembers dying.
Is there something bothering you?
Near the end of the battle with the dragons, I suddenly got this eerie feeling.
Like you were seeing into the future? Like a dream, but you were
Such a
awake the whole
horrible
time?
moment.
Yeah, but it feels too real to be
I
a
want them
dream.
to all like discover that what that
I
was
remember
from
myself
Ultear.
getting shot and then dying, and I could almost swear that it had actually happened to me. I was young when the single biggest event in my life went down, and nothing was ever the same again. A demon from the Book of Seraph attacked my village. Its name was Deliora. My whole family was killed. I barely survived. But Ur saved me. She took me in. She trained me. Everything I know about ice magic, I learned through her. Later, she saved my life again by sacrificing her own.
Oh, I wonder if that
And
was
the way I feel now,
what the same
exactly
spell.
like I felt when that happened.
Maybe Gray died as a kid.
I saw myself die in that battle. It was so real.
That's what it is.
But the strangest thing about it was that it filled me with this warm
So
sensation. It was
and
comforting.
Ultear
What do you think it
did the
means?
last Sage's spell to save Gray. Like, that's crazy.
No idea. I told you it was really weird, right? And Ultear from Crime Sorcière. That's her daughter. I wonder how she's doing. I bet she made it through the
Yeah,
fight
they don't
with the
even know.
dragons. She was probably somewhere fighting right along with us.
An evil guild shows its face. Tartaros is another member of the Barum Alliance alongside Aracion Sace and Grimoire Hart. I don't know what Cobra may have learned, but I assume he's going to try to use his information to negotiate a pardon.
What are they up to?
If they are as sinister and vile as the rumors say, this doesn't bode well.
Alright, so Tartaros is another dark guild. We've had some horrible dark guilds so before. Rashian Sace is pretty... I kind of like them because like they came back in the
Not good. We can't be seen.
Right.
Infinity Clock arc and everything. Like it's...
Excuse me, your names wouldn't happen to be Jalal and Meldy, would they? A woman gave me a letter for you. She said that I might run into you on this road.
A letter?
It's from her.
My dear Jalal and sweet Meldy.
Oh man, it's going to
Please
be like...
forgive me. In the battle for the future of humanity, I used a spell that forfeit my own future. If I could do it over again, I would. And I am so thankful that I have this opportunity. This chance to bid you farewell before my final breath escapes me. My life's path ends here. I wasn't able to achieve the ultimate goal of Crime Sorcière. So I ask that you continue on. Keep the spirit that brought us together alive. Don't forget your sins. Learn from them. Don't let them destroy you. Never give up hope that a day will finally come when you will be forgiven. And most importantly, regard every single person you meet with love and compassion in your hearts. You have many battles still ahead of you. If Seraph is not defeated, mankind will once again be awash in grief. So please, you have to keep going. You have to live. For me. I pray that this long, tumultuous journey we've been on will ultimately bring happiness to everyone.
She's gone.
Excuse me, but when did you get this letter?
And she's gone.
No way! You're not getting that on me!
Need to pull over again? If we stop this carriage every time he whines, we'll never reach Magnolia.
Beams of joy. That's the highest compliment an artist can hope for.
Here, use this! No, don't! That's my purse!
I had always cursed my lot in life. Felt cheated by the hand fate had dealt me. The rage that burned inside was eating away my spirit. It seemed huge and insatiable. But once I opened my eyes and looked at the limitless skies above, I had a revelation. I saw how small I was in comparison. The world around me was infinite, full of more wonders than I could ever imagine.
I'm afraid to say, is this lady Ultear? Is she like an old woman now?
And through the clouds, golden rays of sunlight shone down on me, like a
she
gentle
is.
shower
Oh my
washing
God.
away the darkness. It warmed my soul. I've never felt more at peace. It was the first time I'd experienced true joy. At last, I was thankful for the gift of life I'd been given.
Oh, he knows.
Hey, stop! We gotta stop the carriage!
Is there something wrong, Gray?
Yeah, what's the matter?
Jump out.
At the end of my
Go.
journey, I found what had eluded me all along. I was happy.
No, I'm okay.
I was able to forgive myself.
Oh man.
I could finally let go.
Her life for mine. She gave away all she had. Time.
They both did.
Why did they both have to die for me? Why?
Goodbye, my friends. But don't cry. I love you all.
Oh my God. Jeez. Well, that was so touching, man. Like, I just assumed she died after doing that last Aegis spell, but I guess she didn't, and she's that old woman, and like, wow, like, I'm totally at a loss for words. Like, I don't even know what to say to that. Like, that's so cool, but like, it's so sad at the same time. I'm happy she didn't die, but I'm like, giving her life didn't necessarily mean ending her life. It just meant, you know, accelerating her age and accelerating the time. Like, so man, like, so I guess maybe she did realize, I hope she did realize that the 1 minute she gave up saved so many people and did so much to help everybody. I'd like to think that she knows that. And now that we've seen this in the ending, guys, this like the field of gold here, like, it's so touching what they did with future Lucy here. I had no idea the whole time what this meant in the end credits, but like, my God, just thinking about that, it was so cool, so beautiful. Like, this was such an amazing arc, guys. I love this arc. It sounds like we're done. We're gonna see the preview for next time.
Holy cow! Is it good to be back in Magnolia or what?
Yeah, no kidding. It feels like we've been gone forever.
So much stuff happened in Crocus, I can't believe it was just over a week.
I hope things aren't as intense next week. I need a break.
Check it out, Happy! I heard the townspeople have a present for us or something.
Ooh, awesome! I wonder what it is.
You just have to wait and find out like the rest of us.
Oh, who's that?
Time. A gift!
Whoa, it's like the best gift we could have gotten. This robe.
The people of Magnolia really know how to make you feel special.
Is there a wedding? I don't know. Well, that'll be fun, guys. But before we go into that, we are going to take a pause, and instead of going into episode 201, we are next going to go into doing the first fairy tale movie, Phoenix Priestess. I'm very, very excited to see what that's all about. I have no idea as far as the story. I know it is kind of officially canon. There's been a little bit of arguments online as far as like when the story takes place, but based on what you guys have said, it's probably best to start it now, is basically what I've been told. So I'm really excited, guys. So be on the lookout for that, guys. The next reaction will be the first movie of Fairy Tale, and then we will, after that, continue on with episode 201 and moving forward with Fairy Tale reaction. So, like, I'm still floored, guys, with the Ultear revelation that she didn't die. Like, I can't. I might talk about that more in the movie. Like, that was so cool. So as always, guys, thank you so much for me. I love this arc. I'm gonna like. It's been amazing to kind of share this with you. Like, I'm so happy that this show is like motivated me to create this channel and start doing this, because I'm having so much fun sharing my thoughts and reactions to these episodes, and I hope you guys enjoy it as well. Whether you're the first time Fairy Tail fan kind of viewing this with me, or if you are a longtime Fairy Tail fan just getting a chuckle out of how ignorant I am with this show and how I know nothing, I hope you enjoy it, guys. I'm enjoying it. So as always, please drop a comment. Let me know, guys, what you're thinking, what your favorite moments of these episodes are. I'd love to hear it. I'd love to chat with you guys. So again, yeah, let me know. Thanks again for watching. As always, be on the lookout for the movie coming up next, and we will be back soon with that. So otherwise, have a great day, and talk to you soon.